Good morning, and welcome to the Center for Conscious Living. Please repeat after me. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and healing. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace. And so it is. So happy Valentine's Day. I see many people have worn red. I'm so happy that you joined us, and welcome to the Center for Conscious Living once again. We're delighted that you're with us. And we have a wonderful service for you today on this happy Valentine's Day. And beginning with sharing the fact that we have ministers and practitioners around the room holding the consciousness for everything just to go so beautifully and lovingly for each and every one of us. So if there's something you want to release into it, let it go. They'll handle it. And you can just be completely present, be present in your love, and know that you are more than welcome to be here. And we're thankful for your presence. So today we have, let me open up a document. Today we have Marlene, who will be handling the chat. She's the practitioner support, and she'll be putting information into the chat room. And we have our third prac, Lynn, who will be holding consciousness for the service. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Marlene. We have Kathy Miller, who will be our second prac, who will receive all the prayer requests and handle the prayer lists for this week coming up, as Reverend Cassandra handled it for last week. And for our first practitioner, we have someone that is just a symbol of love and an absolute one of our wonderful members of the Center for Conscious Living, one of our fellow Reverends. And I'm so delighted that he will start us off with his beautiful invocation, Reverend Paul Hoyt. You're on mute.
That's better. Thank you, Michael. Happy Valentine's Day. So take a nice deep, deep breath, breathing in the love of the divine and breathing out peace. Standing in that love, knowing it, feeling it, knowing that we are that love. It is the truth of who we are. It is our beingness. Relax into it, know it, feel it. Knowing that this whole service is expressed from that space of unconditional love, that divine unconditional love. Knowing that it flows from that unconditional love. That we are all here steeped in that love. Knowing that every aspect of this service is divinely orchestrated and divinely loved. Knowing that it is the perfection of God. That Michael stands in that love and steps aside and allows the divine to flow through. That he is the divine expressing itself throughout this entire service and is expressing it beautifully. Knowing that Norman is the voice and the instrument of God, expressing that love from the depths of his being. Knowing that Michael's talk washes over the congregation in love and in peace, enlivening, enlightening, so that the congregation remembers the magnificence of who we all are. Knowing that divine love, expanding that divine love, allowing it to permeate every aspect of our lives. Knowing that this is the activity of God, that it flows beautifully, easily, effortlessly, and that we stand and move and live and have our being in that divine love. And in this divine love, we say, and so it is.
So it is. Norman?
Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day and Gong Hei Fut Choi, which I believe is the greeting for Chinese New Year, Year of the Ox. So. Though you failed at love and loss, sorrows turn your heart to frost. I'll mend your heart again. Remember this feeling as a child when you woke up in the morning and you smiled this time and this time you felt that way again. There's no percentage in remembering the past. It's time you learn to live and love again at last. Come with me, leave your worries, step behind. Take a giant step outside your mind. Stare at me in disbelief. Say for you there's no relief, but I swear there's no harm. So don't sit there in your lonely room just looking outside that gloom. Mama, that's not where you belong. Come with me, I'll take you where the taste of life is green. And every day, you gotta be seen. Come with me, leave your worries step behind. Take a giant step outside your mind. There's no percentage in remembering the past. It's time you learn to live and love again at last. Come with me, leave your worries, step behind. Take a giant step outside your mind.
That was beautiful, Norman. Thank you. So heartfelt. I so appreciate your music.
Thank you.
And we have, for our inspirational reading, we have Reverend Paul Hoyt once again, and followed with today's affirmation, which will be in the chat.
Thanks again, Reverend Michael. The reading today is from, surprise, surprise, 365 Science of Mind. Page 38. God's presence in me is love.
Yes.
He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. The divine presence within me is everlasting love. The action of love is expressed in my world. God's wisdom holds me steady, and the peace of God fills me. I am God's creation, understood, wanted, and cared for. From this infinite source, I give and receive love in my world. If petty emotions seem to trouble me, I immediately turn to the source within me of strength and peace. God in me does the loving, and I have no fear. Kindness and understanding are shown to me. I bless anyone who seems to disturb me. I know how to love those who are dear to me and love them more each day. As our loves grows, so we grow as individuals. God in me is never troubled. Nothing can take love from me or keep it out of my heart. Love enters freely, and there is no restriction to it. I come into the world to love, and I am loving. I express my love for God and boundless gratitude because I live. God rejoices for me because of and by means of me. And if you'll read with me the affirmation. In the stillness of this moment, I connect with the inner light and let love speak through me, proclaiming the glory of this holy season. Here and now, I rejoice in the presence of God. And so it is.
And so it is, Reverend Paul. Thank you so much. Beautiful choices. I'm going to do speaker, and I'll bring up my speech. So good morning once again, and happy Valentine's Day. And today we're just going to take a moment and honor love. Just breathe in love and allow it to just be in throughout and about your body, your mind, your environment, and out into the universe. For whether it's love for ourselves, our creator, for another person, for all, it is still love and it is still the divine. So I appreciate, how about if we start off by everybody saying love? Love. Once again, everybody say love. Love. Everybody say love. Love. That's it. Love for me is my salvation. To love, it brings me present and allows me to breathe into this present moment, to know the truth of love and know my presence in love. To know God is love, and it is the God, the divine essence within me that knows love, that lives and breathes me as love. And I'm so grateful for that truth. So, St. Valentine's represents love and affection. And since we're doing this and sharing virtually with each other, what we can do with showing affection for each other is, I know down at the bottom in the reactions, there is you hit reactions and there's a heart, and then a heart will show up in your box. If not that, then you can simply make a heart with your hands. And I thought today, if you're open to receiving some love, hit that heart or make that heart, and we'll all stream love to you. We'll send an abundance of love to you, because everybody here is certainly deserving and worthy of that love, and we know the divine within us. So what I mean by streaming is, well, think about somebody you love. Now get that feeling in your heart. And now think about when you think into them and your heart just goes out to them. That's streaming. That we're all here. We can all stream that love to one another. So hit that heart as much as you would like, or make that heart, and we'll send you some love. And I want to start off with a little story. When I was a child, my brother at the dinner table had his turn to say grace. And he started off with, Hail Mary, full of grace, whoever eats the fastest gets the most. Well, that didn't go over well with my parents. However, with me as a Catholic schoolboy, loved it. And it stayed with me. So I'm telling you now, ask for the love. Put the symbol up there and we'll send you love. We'll send you abundance of love. Don't be shy. Whoever asks for the most gets the most. And love is what we're all here to give and receive. And you know, when you're receiving it, you're giving it. And when you're giving it, you're receiving it. So all in one, it's a beautiful blessing for all of us. So hit that reaction and feel the love. And we'll just stream love to you. Love is being sent to you. And we're just all bathing in that grace. And we'll let it continue throughout the service. And we know that love is shared, and love is shared freely with gratitude. And love is that which uplifts us. And nobody needs to explain love. Nobody needs to ask for a reason, because it is truly our birthright. It is the divine essence within us. When we clear away our personality, when we clear away our appearance, when we clear away any and all things, what is left is our soul, and that's the essence of the divine. We are that beautiful love. So let's just stream it and make this a joyful, loving experience for all of us. For me, love, and for all of us, love is always the truth. It's the resolution. Whatever the question in our life, love is the answer. Love is what guides us. Love is what allows us to be present. Love is what honors us and shows such tremendous respect to our soul, to our being, and to our Creator. So just surround yourself with love and let love be our lead here. And always allow space for the divine in all that we say, do, and feel, knowing that part of that love is the divine as well. It is the divine expressing through us. So let's see some more hearts. Let's see some people that really, you want love, it's yours. And if you can't make the heart, then lift your hand and love will come your way. We're more than happy, because you know, here at the Center for Conscious Living, the one thing that draws us all is the love we have for each other, the love we have for this center, the love that the practitioners, ministers, the love of our beloved Reverend Carol has shared for so many years with all of us, and all the classes and all the services. It's that love connection with all of us that just nurtures and feeds our being, our soul, our wellness, our wholeness. So let's allow that love to just rejoice in every part of our being at all times. Ernest Holmes says, anything that will enable us to express greater life, greater happiness, greater power, as long as I do not harm anyone, must be the will of God for us. Love rules through law. Love is divine givingness. Law is the way. So I'm strongly encouraged to do that, because knowing God is the divine urgence of love, whether it be spirit for you, whether it be universal divine, whether it be actual God, the word, whatever. It's just another word for love. It's just another word for who we are. Our true essence, our true presence upon this planet is to love and be loved. And I don't believe I'm telling anybody anything. But love is also here to be remembered. It's not something you're taught, it's something to always be remembered. And we all know, unfortunately, far too much. In the absence of love, there is only fear and greed. There's discrimination, there's isolation. That's where we send love for ourselves into this world and into this universe. That's why we all have this magnificent ability to love and just stream that love. For love is our universal, united superpower. And love can really make a difference in each and every one of us. Love just resonates. I want some hearts up there. I want to send you some love. There you go. I'm not kidding. Whoever asks for the most gets the most. Come on, we all want love. It's the truth. So, let's start with love for ourselves. Let the divine be our role model for loving ourselves. When you think of loving yourself and you're looking for ways to love yourself, how the divine loves you, and all the gifts and all the blessings and this very breath and this beautiful life we get to experience, this beautiful life we get to share with one another. There's a practice that I started for myself, and it's when in the stillness of the evening, I'll just get whisper to myself, and I call it my heart whispering. I love you. I whisper, precious one, I love you. In times when I'm challenged, in times when I have to do something, I just take a second and go inside myself and say, precious one, I adore you. It's building that relationship with ourselves. And we all know that the universe sees that and sends it to us tenfold. We know the love we give to ourselves. We know the love we give to others just manifests and demonstrates and makes it a more beautiful existence for all of us. So let love guide you. And take a moment and put your hands over your heart. Repeat after me. Precious one, I love you. Precious one, I adore you. Precious one, I have loved you my whole life. For we know that that is the truth. That is what we're remembering right here and right now. That our heart knows love, that life knows love, that it is who we are in the very essence of our being. And it just brings forth peace and joy and love and all the divine virtues that are already a part of our life. So in that love, we allow ourselves to heal any area of our life. So just as we stream love here to each other, we can stream it to any area of our life, any memory. We can just go back, stop the clock, and say to ourselves, precious one, I love you. And this is what I want you to know in this situation, that you are loved. There is no way, in any way, you are broken. And that you are whole, perfect, and complete. And God adores you. You are absolutely loved and adored by the divine. So breathe into that. Breathe into that knowing. And just think about different ways in which you can love yourself by telling yourself you love yourself. Think about writing a song to yourself, a poem to yourself, posting something that I love you, something that stops everything, and you just get to take that moment, go inside and just know that you are loved, that you're adored, that God always wants you to know these truths, and that you keep on putting up hearts and showing hearts so we can send and stream love to you. Make this an interactive service, and know that you're the grace of God. You're the beauty and light of the Almighty. This is awakened. This is already within us. So I mentioned making a song, and I wanted for yourself, because I read something that said if you sing like 10 minutes a day, it reduces stress, clears your sinuses, improves your posture, and can help in living longer just by singing to yourself or singing to songs you know. Hopefully you'll make them love songs. And you know what? Just joining in and hearing the music that Norman sang today, and any of our people that sing at Center for Conscious Living, there's so much love in that as well. So have that conversation with yourself about love. Have that strategy of self-love and caring for yourself. It will serve you in so many beautiful and loving ways. And then just fill your heart with that and stream it to whatever area of your life you want that love to be felt. It does illuminate the way. Thank you for those hearts. It does illuminate the way. It illuminates your heart. It lets everything in the universe align in perfect divine order for you. So let's talk about the universe. For I know that everybody here being part of the Center for Conscious Living, and if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a place where we know that the universe aligns in loving support of ourselves. We know that everything in life is there to love us, to nurture us, to give to us. So remember how nurturing, how loving, how caring this universe is, that life is loving. And maybe Valentine's Day can be that day for you, that precious, gracious day that you remember. And maybe you can go forth and make that the 14th of every month, or the 14th hour of every day, which is 10 a.m. So that you're loved unconditionally, you're loved graciously, you're loved beautifully. And once again, it is our divine superpower. John 13:34 says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Also love one another. I've researched every major religion, and everyone had something beautiful and similar to say about love. Love thy neighbor. Love, show understanding. Love the divine and divinity within you. It is about love. It is about your life. It is about how beautiful you are loved. And it is about your ability to love yourself and love others and know yourself from a place of wholeness. And be familiar with that, because we're going to share it. We know we're here to share it. So in so many ways, we get to share it. So let's talk about relationships and love with others. I have to chuckle a little bit about that. So when I first started getting into relationships, it was pretty funny because I thought, okay, you're here to love me, so I can take a vacation. Boy, did I get that wrong. But yet, tried it over and over again. Over and over again. Do you love me? You do this. You love me? You do that. That's not the result. Love of another person is a surplus. When we're in a relationship and you're fortunate enough to be in that relationship, their love is a surplus to the divine love and the love within yourself of caring and taking care of yourself. And this you get to work with each other and then just come to this brilliant state of love. So send that love out to the people you love. And it could be family and friends as well. Always send love before you, because you do love them. Give it up. I know. Because I love them too. Let's break down the walls. We love our family and friends. And we pretty much love anybody. I happen to love anybody I happen upon. I work on liking them, but I love them immediately. That's not a problem. I already know the divine is awakened within them. I already know that they're aligned perfectly with the divine. They're here with purpose. They're the essence of the divine underneath all the masks and the personalities and the whatever design. It's all love. It's all the essence of the divine. So it's something, there's some interesting comments that I found online. One quote was from a Marcina Widerkurf, and she says, oh God, help me to believe the truth about myself, no matter how beautiful it is. Let that be the mystery your life you align with. So let's say it together. Oh God, help me to believe the truth about my life, no matter how beautiful it is. That's, yeah, that's the way to treat that loving being within you, that we open up to it. Because all lessons come down to us loving ourselves, loving one another, loving and awakening to the divine in, throughout, and about us. And then just watch the miracles and the blessings that happen in your life as we just stream it out. We just continue to stream this love going forward. I have an abundance of love. I need to see some hearts. Thank you. And thank you. That is beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so, you just get love when you feel it and send it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just feel it. I feel it when I see you're making the hearts and when you show the hearts. It's just there. It's there within each one of us and how beautiful it is. So if we walk away from this, let's walk away with knowing this service. Walk away knowing how we can talk to each other, talk to ourselves, and then from that we can talk to each other, knowing we're always talking to the preciousness of the divine. Because when we are speaking with ourselves, we are talking to God. We are talking to the divine. We are speaking directly to the divine essence of the Almighty. So any word and anything you say to yourself, you're speaking to the divine. And if you have to take a moment and stop and correct that wording, do so. And if you want to get ahead of the game, just bombard yourself with love and kindness. It's interesting. I became a minister for these reasons, because I grew up in a very religious family, believe it or not, and the religion poured into my family, so it controlled a lot of the family, and it was very troubling to find out that even as a child the hardship and damnation that that some these false believing religious interpretations have put upon us. And I know that's not the truth. Became a minister to share love and know love, and know that anything I get to share, I hope and pray that it is in uplifting to others. So I offer you a virtual hug. I offer you virtual love. And I know that here and now is the presence of the Almighty that loves and adores each one of us. For God is love that radiates, generates, and is celebrated in throughout every cell of our being, every dimension and energy field of our existence, and every grace upon our presence is that divine love. And that I and each person here is that divine love, that beautiful essence of love. It is love walking, living, and breathing us right here and right now in our fullness and our wholeness. And we just stream that love to one another. We just feel the presence of love in, throughout, and about ourselves, knowing that it is in, throughout, and about every other creation, every other beautiful and magnificent creation of the divine. And that's our universal united superpower, to love and to go forward and generate this in, throughout, and about life. Knowing this truth for each and every person here, I speak this blessing and claim it that we are love, the love of the Almighty, the purest and most magnificent and bountiful blessings of God. And from that is our springboard to all the good and greater good, to all the bountiful prosperity and joy and magnificent magic and miracles happening. So we are the bountifulness of love. And we give thanks, and together we affirm it by saying, and so it is. Love you. Love you.
So if everyone would look in the chat and repeat with me the blessing of the offering. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And we have a congregational song.
Yeah.
We have a love song from Norman.
Yeah. So you said something in your talk that struck me, and I'm gonna have to learn the song now. It's a song called "When You Sing," and the story behind the song is that John Gorka, who's a songwriter here out of New Jersey, met Mavis Staples, the great Mavis Staples, and he heard her sing. They were playing the show on the same bill, and he said to her, "When you sing, you make the world a better place." I just thought, like, wow, what a great song. So I'm gonna have to learn that song. I remember John telling that story. So, but this is a different song. You say you want to get over. What are you gonna do? Let the world go by in a corner in the room. I know it's none of my business. There's something I need to say. If you could see you the way I see you, you'll start flying on your own. Step aside and let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride down that long road. Yeah, when the rain comes and the wind blows, let your light shine wherever you go. This world is waiting and waiting for you to step on through. It's time to realize you're the only one like you. So step on up, step into your greatness. Don't be afraid. There's a place that you will rise up to. No one else can do what you do. Step aside and let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride down that long road. When the rain comes and the wind blows, let your light shine wherever you go. Let your light shine, let your love show. It's a short ride down that long road. When the rain comes and the wind blows, let your light shine wherever you go.
Beautiful, Norman. Okay, well, we now have something we share with our new visitors, and we're going to share it with our new visitors, our existing people. We're so grateful you came to join us, for our future members as well and past members. So put your heart up and say, welcome to the Center for Conscious Living. We are a heart-centered spiritual community, literally.
Our heart-centered spiritual community.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
We celebrate the joyous being that you are.
Celebrate the joyous being that you are.
Your radiant point of light.
Your radiant point of light.
We are blessed by your presence. We are blessed by your presence. We love you. Welcome home. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can feel it. It's palpable, this energy. We have another prayer for you that's called the Mastermind Covenant. It's the same as God. And if you can follow along with me, I'll give you your responses. Knowing there is a power, intelligence, and wisdom greater than my own, and knowing it is responsive to my every thought, word, action, and feeling, say aloud, I acknowledge. Surrendering to the power of the mastermind consciousness and knowing I am guided and assisted past any limited perception to God's truth within, now say, I surrender. Knowing forgiveness is the key to change, I now forgive myself and others for all mistakes, judgments, and I open the door to unconditional love by saying, I forgive. Realizing my life is the creation of my own thoughts, I now choose to fill my mind with thoughts that are positive, loving, and beautiful. And I allow my life to reflect that choice by saying, I choose. Holding the consciousness for the Center for Conscious Living, we now thank God for the continual prosperity of this spiritual community and for everyone. For myself, I now go within to the silence of my own mind and ask for my own specific requests, knowing the universe always says yes. Please repeat after me. I accept. With a thankful heart and knowing that all I have asked in the name of the mastermind is now giving to me, I say, thank you, God. See, so something else. The love of God enfolds me. The mind of God inspires me. The Spirit of God enlightens me. The power of God encircles me. I am in God and all is well. For I'm enthusiastic, excited, expected, and at peace. And we can all say, I'm grateful God has heard you. This is so great. Sometimes it's like watching silent movies. I never thought of it that way, but this Zoom, it's like watching a silent movie, and I love them, so it works for me. So we have some announcements, and in those announcements, let's start with some classes. I'm not sure if Mary's here. Is Mary Law here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, I updated my system. And that's what the Living in Prosperity class is about, really. Updating our systems, letting in the love that we're worthy of, letting in the energies of abundance flow to us. And part of that is clearing the blocks and energetic interference in our systems. And part of it is retraining our subconscious programming that we developed largely in our childhood. And some of it is working with divine energies and streaming that love, like Michael was talking about. Just, I'll be in a space of love and channeling these high frequencies that magnetize and draw abundance to us. So prosperity envelops more than just economics. It's peace of mind. It's vibrant health. So it's just in any area of your life, if you're looking to upgrade to a higher level of divine love as the dynamic that expresses itself through you, this class is about bringing that in. We do ask that if you decide to join at this point, that you listen to the recordings from last week. So I'll email them to you if you decide that you'd like to participate. But we are open to sharing this prosperity with more members of our community. So we hope you can come on board. And Michael and I work together in this class, and Michael sets the space and wraps it up so exquisitely that I always feel like we've done the work now, and we're just held in this beautiful container of divine love. So I hope you guys can join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Beautiful class, and the material you get to work with is magnificent, and you get to work with the whole week. Someone else that is brilliant with the work that they do are two other people, Paul, Reverend Paul and Regina. We'd like to talk about your class.
Dennis Merritt Jones's Your Redefining Moments. Regina and I work well together. We've done 2 other classes together. This is a wonderful book. It's about getting back to the authentic, true self, releasing all of the beliefs that we have taken on from parents and relationships and the race consciousness and all of the things that are not true about ourselves, and getting back to that authentic self, the authentic self that we were born as, the authentic self that knows where your life wants to be and where your life is going. So please join us. It starts this upcoming Tuesday, 7 to 9:30. It's 6 weeks. It's a Tuesday night. So please come join us. It's going to be a wonderful journey. Thanks.
Thank you, Reverend Paul and Regina. And Mary's class is on Thursday evening, and any of the classes, which are so brilliant, you can get in touch with the office, the Center for Conscious Living, and the information has been in the chat and will continue to be in the chat. Now we have 2 things. I have Reverend Marlene and I have Regina. So, which shall we do?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, so Elizabeth, if you could unmute yourself and just give everybody a brief rundown of what's in the Valentine's Day basket, because we're going to pick the winner today.
Okay, hopefully you can see the basket, I'm hoping.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, good. So this basket is, tickets are 1 for $8, 3 for $18, and 6 for $32. This is a wonderful Valentine Day raffle where you can give yourself lots of love. I don't know if you can see what's in there a little bit, but I'll tell you a little bit about what's in there. There's a beautiful crystal heart box, a Mikasa Austrian crystal candle holder, 2 of them with red candlesticks, red to-go travel cup and lunchbox, an Om Shanti mug, Giardelli peppermint bark chocolates, Deepak Chopra's 7 Spiritual Laws of Success book, Lou Doty's beautiful Wind and Water CD, calming lavender soaps, lovely porcelain tray and ring dish, a heart-shaped wooden cutting board with cheese knife, clear picture frame, Valentine kitchen towel and pot holder set, red mini flower vase, 2 glass votive candle holders, Mary Kay lip gloss and satin hands peach hand cream, an I Heart CCL bumper sticker, conversation hearts, jeweled notepad for inspirational thoughts. And then we also have a certificate for 2 bodywork sessions at Dorothy's Healing Center, and a fabulous Chamboran bottle of wine, which is from New Jersey's Sherrod Winery. So there's lots in here, and value way over $200. And we're looking forward to knowing who's going to get this Valentine Day treat.
Yeah,
All right.
all wrapped in a beautiful red bow.
Jasper, my cat, is sitting right here. He's going to help me pick it. Okay, Jasper, you ready? Okay, and the winner is Esther Clark.
Yay! Esther!
I don't know if Esther's on, but I will make sure that I contact Esther. Thank you, everybody, for your gracious donations to the basket.
Oh, wonderful. And Regina?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I think it was this past Monday, an email went out to everyone from CCL, and I believe it was entitled A Special Occasion. So what the special occasion is that Saturday evening, February 27th, we've set aside time to honor our special guest for that evening, and that is Reverend Carol Lawson. It is a time set of 2 hours set aside for her on Zoom, so we can appropriately and with luscious love and gratitude express to her, and I'm not sure that we can express enough for her 30 years of service and dedication to CCL. So no worries if you did not get to open it, because I know we are all overwhelmed by email. As diligent as Reverend Marlene is, reminders will be going out. So it's important to open it because it has some details in it that you're going to want to know about. So thank you very much. And we look so forward to celebrating Reverend Carol with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Regina. Kathy?
Yes, in that light, we're so grateful for Reverend Carol's service as she steps away from leadership and takes a well-deserved rest. We just want to let you know that the Stewardship Council and the Search Committee is working diligently to with our ministers to have interim ministers, and we're hoping to announce that very shortly. So please know, rest assured that we're in great hands. We have a wonderful lineup for February and working on March, and the community is so loved by our ministers as we search for a senior minister. So we're a spiritual leader, but we will have this beautiful consciousness held by our existing ministers. So we will announce that shortly, but we just want to let you know that and let you know that there will be updates in all CCL. So please look for that. And if you have any questions about that, we look forward to your participation. We'll have some more visioning sessions and are always open to hearing from our community about this process. So thank you all so much, and look for that in the all CCL.
And
Love you
thank
all.
you to our Stewardship Council and our Search Committee. Thank you for the work that you do. We most definitely appreciate it. And we have something now from our season of Peace and Nonviolence.
Michael, before you do that, can I just make one more announcement? I'll be here again next week. And I just wanted you all to know that Brooke still is coming into our service. If you've been here over the last 4 or 5 years, you know who she is. It's an extraordinary consciousness, a deep friend of Saima, beautiful with all kinds of esoteric and mystical background, and just a deep, and I've seen Michael smile because she came one year and had Michael up on the stage and they did a whole deal. It was just amazing. She is really extraordinary, so don't miss that as well. And the glorious Lou Doty will be with us too, so we'll see you then.
Thank you for continuing with the hearts, and thank you for that announcement, Reverend Carol. I do love Brooks still. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, Virgie, for the season of Peace and Nonviolence.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Love is so. Over the next few weeks, we will be exploring some of the many aspects of peace, and we will have a chance to do some simple peace practices. If you have paper and pen, you could write down ideas that come to your mind so you can remember to practice this week. Today we will consider love. What does love has to do with peace? Mahatma Gandhi wrote, "Not violence is based on the assumption that human nature responds to the advances of peace, of love. But could we love those that we don't like, those that were unkind or even abusive? Rumi says, to find the beloved, we must become the beloved. Can we find the beloved in ourselves and speak words of kindness to our deepest selves? When we remember that we all are made of pure love and we're deeply lovable, we can show up unconditionally everywhere. Perhaps then we could find the beloved in each other. This is true peace. That's why love is the source of peace. If you feel comfortable, could you close your loving eyes and take a moment to consider what does love means to you? Is love something that happens to you, or it is a creative choice that you make over and over again? Take a moment to bring to your mind some people in your life that you have a problem with, that you disagree with, or that you judge. Each day of the week, focus on what you appreciate most about one of those people. Then, if it feels right to you, let that person know what is that you appreciate. Thank you very much. You could open your lovely eyes and smile.
Thank you, Virgie.
You're welcome. Not finished yet.
Okay.
Now, let all say together the affirmation we have shared so many times at CCL around our circle peace pole, affirmation that has been shared with millions in this world. Please repeat after me. May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth. That's it. Thank you. And our wonderful Norman, you're up again.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Ain't gonna make it shine, just gonna let it shine. Ain't gonna make it shine, just gonna let it shine. Ain't gonna make it shine, just gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let
Thank you so much, Norman. I had to mute myself. I love that song. It's so cool that you sang that. Thank you. We have a concluding affirmation to be done by our first practitioner, Reverend Paul. And I'll tell you what, after he's done and we all unmute ourselves, when we usually say hi to one another, how about hi and I love you? Let's give that a go. Reverend Paul, you're up.
Michael, Reverend Michael, brilliant. Thank you.
We are.
Yes. So if you'll repeat after me, it should be in the chat. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my feelings.
Life is in my feelings.
Life is in all my activities.
Life is in all my activities.
I receive it.
I receive it.
I share it.
I share it.
I am it.
I am it.
And I accept it.
And I accept it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
And accepting all these gifts, we say,
yes. I love you, Reverend Carol. Hello. I love you, Mary.
I love you, Michael.
I love you,
everybody.
Love you, everyone.
Love you guys.
Love
you, everyone.
Great job, Michael.
Love
Brilliant.
you,
Hey,
love you,
Chris.
Reverend.
Great job,
Sid.
Virgie. Great job,
you.
Paul.
I love you,
Virgie.
Reverend.
Anna,
Love,
Mary,
love.
Kathy,
Love,
Gina.
Rita.
The second
Carmen.
page.
I love you, Joanne.
Everyone.
Love you, Lori, Rev
Love you.
Al,
Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Glenn, and love
Much
you,
love.
Jeff Heller. Love
Reverend
you.
Angela.
Love you,
Greta,
Christine.
Jeff.
Jeff,
Hey, Cassandra.
Steve,
Love you. Hi, Christine.
Nancy, Cheryl,
Love you.
And
Joe,
Joanne. Love you.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Wendy,
Hello.
and Mark,
Birthday,
Steve,
too.
Chris.
Will,
Love Marlene.
Lou.
Hello,
Oh,
Peggy.
guys,
Hi,
people
Marley. I
disappear.
love
Lisa,
you.
love you.
Love you, Jeff.
Kathy,
Hi,
Melissa,
Bria. Love
love
you.
you.
Love you,
Love
Sue.
Love your
Valentine's
Love you.
Love you,
everybody.
Priya.
Patricia.
Hello, love
They're so
you.
strong.
Jean, love you.
Hey, Sue.
Love you
Love you all. Love you all.
Thanks,
Forgotten to tell
everybody.
anyone. I
Love you
love
all.
you.
Bye-bye.
Peggy, love you. Hi,
Bye-bye.
Joanne.
Have a great day.
Love you.
Love you
I love
guys.
you.
Hi, Nancy. Love you.
Good
Hi,
job.
Bobby.
Love you, Mary.
How cool.
Love you,
Love you
Debbie.
guys.
Love you,
Debbie, love you. Hi, Ann. Love you. Hi, Cheryl.
Love you, Auntie.
Michael.
Thank you,
Checking
Michael.
for
Love
the
you.
Al, love you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you,
Love you, love you.
Cheryl.
Bye.
Hi, Loretta. Hi, baby.
Yeah.
Love you.
everybody.
Present.
Love you, everyone.
Love you
all.
all.
Love you, Lori. Love you, Bonnie.
Love you, Reverend Al. I love you.
Remember now.
Hey,
Love you.
Love you.
Love you, Peggy.
Oh.
Who else?
Now,
Hi,
this is what I
Cindy.
call a love
Good
shower.
Hey,
Look at
baby.
I love you,
Happy
Jim.
Valentine's Day,
I love you. Hey,
everybody.
Lori.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Love you.
Love you,
Love you,
Virgie.
Chuck. Happy
Love
birthday
your hearts as
again.
well, Virgie. I love you, Lynn.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you all. Have a
I
great
love
day.
you.
Great week.
Oh, wonderful.
Bye, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye.
Love.
Bye. Love you.
Bye-bye. Have a brilliant day.
Bye.
Good day.
Love all your
That was
kids.
fun.
I love you, Bobby. I love you, Kathy.
Love you,
Oh,
Michael.
I love you. This is Selena.
Hi, Selena.
I love you, Cindy.
Yes, it's
Love you.
Selena, and I'm sending you love and joy and peace
Receiving it.
and light
Hey,
on this
Selena.
beautiful.
This is Jen.
And Virgie, can you hear me? Virgie? Yes, thank
Love you,
you,
Joe.
darling, for that beautiful talk on peace. That was so
Oh,
wonderful, and the way you presented it was just beautiful. So thank you, and thank you all for being here and holding the light for each and every one of us. Happy Valentine's Day to
thank
everyone.
you. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too.
It's my most favorite holiday, my most favorite. I love it. Oh, All right, keep singing and have a wonderful day, everyone.
You too. Thank you, and I love
Love
you.
you guys.
Oh, I can feel your love.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Oh, yes,
Love you,
keep up with the
Joe.
hearts. I love it.
Michael.
I loved every time a heart showed up. I got to send
Daddy.
love to that
Yeah,
person.
just forget
I
about
love you, Carol. That's so cool. Love